This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 1023 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Greetings, horse people. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today's tip is an excerpt from the Horsemanship radio show. Show host Debbie Laux is joined by Francesca Wood to talk about the role that adrenaline plays when we work with horses. And we'll get right to our tip after this important message from EasySignsOnline.com. With Christmas season fast approaching, it's time to start planning a custom gift that will last for many years to come. Visit our friends at EasySignsOnline.com and browse their unique website for their many custom sign options and styles.
With affordable prices for customized signs starting at $39.95, your holiday gift giving just got easier. Their step-by-step online sign ordering process allows you to choose only the sign options you want and see all the pricing up front. From horse farm entrance signs, vinyl banners, magnetic vehicle signs to stall nameplates, and much, much more for every horse owner. Place your order early to allow plenty of time for Christmas delivery. Check out the website today at EasySignsOnline.com. That's EasySignsOnline.com or call them at 1-800-640-8180. That's 1-800-640-8180.
Thank you, Francesca Wood, for coming back to us with a trainer's tip for this week.
My trainer's tip would be the discipline that you need to have while working around colts, but these Mustangs in particular. And by discipline, I mean self-control and being predictable, discernible, as Monty likes to say, and reliable, and never allowing the adrenaline to go up in your work with these horses, because it is the worst thing you can possibly do. Mm-hmm. And therefore, there have been times when I have to, I just walk away and I have to think about what's happening and how I can, not do the same thing over and over again, because that never works. And mm-hmm. try and be resourceful when it comes to finding key or issues that I can work with the Mustangs.
How do you bring that adrenaline?
To be effective.
Yeah. How do you bring that adrenaline down, though, Francesca? I mean, it could be induced by fear. It could be induced by frustration. What do you do?
Right. Well, I try not to let the horse get to that point at all. Mm-hmm. In other words, if I think I'm, raising maybe I've raised the fish a little high, mm-hmm. I immediately will go back to whatever I was doing previously in the foundation, and re-secure that before even trying to do the next step. That's the invaluable part of it. And so I can feel, having been around colts a lot in my life, but this is much harder, is to learn to understand by the horse's language, body language, and so on, that this is a little much for me. Mm-hmm. And listening to them, really, they show you, they teach mm-hmm. you, they show you everything. Mm-hmm. They're so raw, they're just, they're authentic, totally mm-hmm. authentic. And therefore, you have to be totally authentic.
Mm-hmm. They can tell.
And know when to move away, take the pressure off, mm-hmm. give the horse some time to figure it out and do the intrinsic learning.
Very good. So you have more going on in your brain than you do worrying about your physiology. In other words, you don't focus on trying to bring your heart rate down or your breathing down as much as you think about what you've done to put too much pressure on that horse to cause some.
Yeah. I always try to remember. Monty is in the back of my head as far as breathing. All that counts so much with these horses. Realize that you might be holding your breath around them. Being aware of that, of being very centered or trying to be low. There's something very subtle about being low adrenaline, but at the same time being an assertive presence.
Yes. Yes, I know what you mean.
Wild horses. You see what I mean?
Yes.
It's like you've got to be a good presence, but not a threatening one.
Well, there you have it. Don't forget to support our sponsors here on Horse Tip Daily because they make these podcasts possible. This podcast has been brought to you through the generous support of EasySignsOnline.com and listeners like you. To learn how you can help support your favorite shows on Horse Radio Network and qualify for special auditor-only perks, go to horsetipdaily.com and click on the Become an Auditor banner in the center of the page. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.